Live, local, late breaking. This is KOLD News 13 Live.
Will they be resourceful enough to call? And that's when we really need to have people checking in on them.
With it getting hotter, see how neighbors are helping neighbors make sure they beat the heat and stay safe for the next couple of days. A story new at 6 coming up in just a bit.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We want to begin tonight with Chief Meteorologist Lisa Villegas. She's giving us a look at the excessive heat warning set to take effect tomorrow morning. This is a warning. That's pretty serious.
Exactly. And for 2 days here, Brooke, Dan. So this is what we can expect, at least across Tucson International Airport. My forecast is 107 degrees for that high tomorrow. The record 107, so near record-breaking heat. We're going to tie it. Thursday 108, the record 110 degrees. Our average temperature this time of year 97 degrees. So for that excessive heat warning, temperatures are going to range from 107 to 113 degrees for a lot of us across southern Arizona. Currently 101 over in Tucson, 91 over in Sierra Vista. We did top out at 104, so we're already beginning with the heat today. It will continue to ramp up throughout the week. Of course, I'm tracking those temperatures for you. I'll let you know how hot it will be tomorrow for all of us across southern Arizona, in addition to what our monsoon forecast looks like in the next 15 minutes.
Thanks, Lisa. And during this kind of heat, it can take a toll on some of the most vulnerable among us, little kids, the homeless, and the elderly. New at 6, KOLD News 13's Bud Foster shows us how a group of neighbors are making sure each other is safe from the heat.
Nori Markowski.
Hey, Pat, it's Nori.
Hi.
Is checking up on a wheelchair-bound neighbor, Pat Courtwright, because this heat is a concern for her.
That is a big problem for me because I've had a spinal cord injury and my thermostat isn't very good and I can't handle really hot temperatures.
It's what neighbors do in Tucson Estates, and especially important this time of year. Markowski has a list of 100 people who may be vulnerable, and some are reluctant to report their stress.
Will they call when there's an issue, or will they just let things go by and think, oh, I'll be all right? Some people don't want to be bothered or don't want to bother anybody. I had one lady that called me up yesterday and said,
but bother them is really the best medicine right now, and in her 9 years as coordinator of Neighbors Helping Neighbors, that bothering has likely paid off.
There are a lot of vulnerable people in the park.
Oh, yeah.
And so just to find those couple of them that we really do need to go and check on a regular basis, just to make sure that they're okay.
You think you've saved any lives?
Yes, I think so.
With temperatures rising this week, checking up on each other is the norm right now. A 90-year-old woman lost her electricity for a couple of hours this morning, and rather than suffer the heat, she relied on neighbors helping neighbors.
So we were able to get somebody over there and get her out and moved somewhere where she could be cooler.
When we think of excessive heat and excessive heat warnings and those most vulnerable, the older folks certainly pop to mind, as do the young children. But because of the heat we're going to face in the next week or so, maybe it's something we should all think about. Stay cool. At Tucson Estates, I'm Bud Foster, KOLD News 13, live local 8 breaking.
You got some great neighbors there. Thank you, Bud. Now, during these hot days, don't forget about keeping your four-legged friends safe. Here are some things to keep in mind for the next couple of days. Keep them indoors if you can. Of course, obviously keep them hydrated. Plenty of water. Make sure they have shade and protect their paws. Pima Animal Care Center's Animal Protection Service officers respond to hundreds of calls involving pets suffering from heat-related illnesses, even worse, death.
And on top of that, during these hot summer days, a good reminder, don't leave your kids or pets in the car. The temperatures inside can skyrocket quickly. And Chief Meteorologist Lisa Villegas is back with us now. And just a small amount of time in the sun makes a big difference, Lisa. I couldn't believe it when you were telling us how quickly it heats up in there.
Yeah, so Brooke, for example, tomorrow right around 12 o'clock when temperatures are just at 100 degrees, not even our high temperature, 10 minutes inside the car, it's going to feel like 119 degrees, 129 degrees. 20 minutes. So if you count our temperature tomorrow at 107, 10 minutes inside the car, 126 degrees, 136 degrees, 20 minutes, an hour inside that car at 107 degrees, it is going to be 159 degrees. So we got to use some caution. And of course, we got to be aware of what's inside our car.
Certainly, Lisa, good advice. And during the upcoming excessive heat warning, you can keep track of the temperatures in your area with the KOLD mobile weather app. You can download the app free right now.
Well, the heat can also pose a threat to those who try to make the trek across the desert near the U.S.-Mexico border. Customs and Border Protection telling us about a rescue of a Guatemalan woman near Arivaca, southwest of Tucson. This is a picture of a helicopter airlifting her out of the Tumacacri Mountains. She was with a group of migrants at the time when she needed help. The woman was taken to a hospital for treatment and has been released. She's now being processed for immigration violations. This past weekend, CBP says Tucson Sector Border Patrol agents rescued nearly a dozen people after they called 911 for help. In immigration action tonight, migrants seeking asylum are now going to a new temporary shelter following a slight delay. Pima County's Juvenile Detention Center is housing these migrants. They were supposed to move in a week ago, but crews were putting the finishing touches on converting it. The county will pay for it with federal grants. They've applied for them. Before this, hundreds of migrants have been staying at Tucson's Benedictine Monastery in Midtown. It's now closed for redevelopment. The president's plan to cut down on migrants coming to the U.S. from Central America may have hit a snag. The Guatemala president-elect now says that his country isn't able to hold up its side of immigration agreement as it's currently written. That agreement with the U.S. would require asylum seekers from other countries going through Guatemala to seek asylum there first. The outgoing president of Guatemala signed the agreement last month. The president-elect said he would analyze the agreement but didn't say what changes need to be made.
New at 6 out of Maricopa County, the sheriff's office there says they have arrested a man seen on video pushing and forcing a woman into his car. They say this man, Alfredo Espinoza, was arrested late last night in Wickenburg without any incident. He was booked into jail on an assault charge, and his arrest came after this video came out. On Saturday, a woman was heard screaming for help and running away from Espinoza at a car wash. Police say she is his girlfriend. Also new at 6 out of the Phoenix area tonight, a woman will be sentenced next month after a jury found her guilty of trying to poison her husband with antifreeze. Connie Eskelson was found guilty of attempted first-degree murder. She told authorities she found her husband unconscious at their home in August 2017. But after he was taken to the hospital, tests revealed he had a potentially deadly dose of the active ingredient in antifreeze in his system. Authorities believe she tainted her husband's drinks daily until he became sick. Her husband did make a full recovery. Happening now, a man is facing trespassing charges after an incident at Sky Harbor Airport in Phoenix. Phoenix police say this man, Zachariah Mudasir, is also facing criminal damage and giving a false name to police charges. They say he was seen entering the secure area of Terminal 2 from a closed jetway just after 2 this morning. Police say he also admitted to activating an emergency escape slide on a United Airlines plane.
A Phoenix area woman is now suing a Gilbert police officer following her arrest last year. She claims she suffered injuries after the officer used excessive force. This body cam video shows what happened back in March of 2018. One particular move by the officer is now being called into question. This woman was found sitting outside her ex-husband's apartment when the officer comes up to her. You can see as she tries to leave, the officer tells her she was not free to go and grabs her by the arm. After she struggles to free herself, the officer then pushes her head first right into the ground. Her lawyer says this was not necessary and that she was not armed at the time. She claims that she now has severe headaches and some scarring from that arrest. The woman did plead guilty to extreme DUI and interfering with a police officer. New at 6, President Donald Trump is backing former Arizona Diamondbacks pitcher Curt Schilling and a potential run for Congress in our state. The president tweeting that news of Schilling considering a run for Congress is, quote, terrific. According to Fox News, Schilling said he was considering moving back to Arizona and running against the state's Democrats. Schilling has in the past floated a Senate run in Massachusetts, but did not follow through.
Happening tonight, the TUSD Governing Board is expected to vote on holding 2 public forums for the proposed changes to the district's sex ed curriculum. If the public forums are approved, the first one would be this Thursday, the other next Thursday. And right now, the district has plans for different grade levels posted so parents can see what their kids will be learning. Superintendent Dr. Gabriel Trujillo has said the new curriculum is optional. The district hopes to start teaching the family life curriculum by early October. Money to improve the Tucson Convention Center is getting the green light from Rio Nuevo tonight. The $65 million would be used to update the facility to go along with a new hotel. The improvements include thousands of square feet of convention space, rebuilding the music hall and theater, and redoing the fountains. The work on these renovations cannot begin, though, until the Arizona State Legislature signs off as well.
Looking for work? Get your resumes ready. Tomorrow there's a job fair taking place. National Career Fairs is hosting a hiring event from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Hilton Tucson East. That's on Broadway and Pantano on the east side. There will be hundreds of jobs up for grabs. You also get the chance to meet employers face to face, and there will be plenty of interview opportunities. We have the information with this event along with other hiring events taking place around Southern Arizona up at KOLD.com. Just look under the live links section. Arizona's nursing shortage is getting even worse. Up next, KOLD investigates what Tucson is doing to solve the problem for your health.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Rebath. Your HD Newscast is brought to you by Cummings Plumbing, Heating and Cooling.
With Cummings Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, new water heaters start at just $6.99. Call 293-6900 today.
KOLD First Alert Weather with Lisa Villegas, alerting you first to severe weather. KOLD News 13 at 10 is Southern Arizona's most watched late news.
Live, local, late-breaking coverage from a team you can trust.
Late breaking from downtown.
A detailed look at the day's top stories.
New developments on the east side.
See what's happening now.
And what you can expect tomorrow.
Late breaking news from the Live Center. Rain or shine, stay ahead of the weather with the most accurate First Alert forecast. It is a First Alert action day due to monsoon storms.
Most trusted, most watched KOLD News 13 at 10. Live, local, late breaking.
My visit to the Good Feet store changed everything for me.
Lori was suffering for a very long time. She had a lot of back pain.
I thought to myself, there's no way that this little thing that you put in your shoe is going to make a difference.
This little arch support not only can take the pain away, but it gives people their life back.
That first morning, I felt like there was hope. It changed not only the way I felt physically, it changed the way I felt emotionally. I was back, it was me again.
Elite Garage Doors and Gates can help give the outside of your home a major facelift. With the largest showroom in the state, we offer all the national brands in one place. Our expert staff helps customers know exactly what they're getting. Contact us or stop by our showroom today.
When does an opportunity become a golden opportunity? When luxury and capability meet exceptional offers. Don't miss your golden opportunity to experience the luxury you desire on a full line of utility vehicles. Now at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Right now, lease the Lexus RX for only $389 a month at Lexus of Tucson. Experience amazing.
Introducing Papa's Value Meals. Get the meal you need at the price you want, which makes choosing what to eat on any occasion as simple as pizza pie. Only at Papa John's.
Everyone knows prescription drug prices are out of control. The big drug companies have been price gouging us for years. They charge Americans twice as much for prescription drugs as people in other countries and force thousands of us to have to choose between buying medicine and buying food for our families. Everyone knows we must lower drug prices. We're counting on you, Senator McSally. Together we can stand up to the drug companies and cut drug prices now.
Welcome back. It's no secret, Arizona desperately needs nurses.
So why are schools turning away qualified candidates? KOLD News 13's Wendy Redmond investigates just how bad our nursing shortage really is and what's being done about it.
Take a look at these startling numbers from the U.S. Health Resources and Services Administration. Several years ago, it projected Arizona would lead the nation in the nursing shortage by 2025, and not by a small amount either, by more than double the states that came in second. Now we investigate just how serious the problem really is.
I was born to be a nurse.
Nicole Pellin is a charge nurse in the emergency room at Tucson Medical Center. She's been a nurse for almost 9 years and loves helping people.
You see them at their worst, but you also get to see them at their best when you take care of them very quickly and send them out the door feeling better.
But Arizona needs more nurses like Nicole.
She says she hasn't experienced the nursing shortage here at TMC, but we do know people are feeling it across the state, especially in rural areas. Fixing the problem starts here, and it's not just as simple as accepting more nursing candidates into the program. Students Sarah Terlizzi and Samaria Gregorio say the standards to get into nursing programs are high.
How hard was it to get into nursing school?
I feel like it was really hard. From the beginning, I was always told, like, if you don't have a 4.0, you don't have a chance.
And money is a problem as well.
Like, there's not funding for the schools to teach that many people.
Assistant professor at the U of A Nursing School, Dr. Jessica Rainbow, says if we want more students in the classroom, we don't even need to lower the standards. Across the nation, programs are turning away qualified students.
Last year, 75,000 people who were qualified to go to nursing school were turned away because there weren't enough faculty.
She says there also aren't enough facilities to teach in.
Are we doing enough about this problem at this point?
I think that it's something that needs to be addressed, probably with some more grant money.
U of A leaders are doing a few key things. They're increasing the size of nursing programs where they can, and they're accepting people from other degree programs into an accelerated nursing program.
We also have recently started an integrative health Bachelor of Nursing Science, which is a registered nurse track looking at integrative health, and that's in Gilbert.
Dr. Rainbow says another factor is what other states are doing to entice candidates away.
If you're a nurse who here would often have, let's say, 6 patients that you'd be responsible for during a shift, and in California that's limited to 5 patients, and you'd make more money, and you'd actually get breaks. Those are all things that would potentially make you more interested in moving.
With so many baby boomers retiring, leaving empty nursing jobs, and so few graduating, it's becoming exceedingly difficult to fill open positions. This also creates what Dr. Rainbow calls the wisdom deficit.
If you think about the fact that some of these baby boomers have been nurses for 40 years plus, they have a lot of wisdom. And so if we shift completely to, we just pump out all these new nurses, they may not have the wisdom.
And as baby boomers retire, it puts more strain on those who are left behind, causing more to quit. While our state struggles to teach and keep new nurses, Nicole thinks it's important to remember these new nurses may not have experience just yet, but they do have something special to offer as well.
They bring technology and they bring new practices. So I think the collaboration between old nurses or older nurses and new nurses is something that I think is only going to help us grow as a profession.
So what can you do about this nursing shortage? Dr. Rainbow says helping to spread the word and educate others is important, but it's also critical to petition lawmakers. Let them know what you want to see happen. For KOLD Investigates, I'm Wendy Redman.
Now, if you have a story you want the KOLD Investigates team to look into, call our hotline and leave a message at 520-744-5290. Or you can send us an email at koldinvestigates@kold.com.
Big weather news is the heat. Chief Meteorologist Lisa Villegas is back with us now. Lisa, we're talking about near record heat on the way and some pretty serious warnings.
Exactly. Excessive heat warning. In fact, Brooke, this is going to happen tomorrow and again on Thursday. So tomorrow, here's a look at our temperatures all across the board. Now, the warning is going to be highlighted in that pink area. You can see the outline all the way through parts of Grand, Pinal, and parts of Pima County. 107 for that high in Tucson, 108 Avro Valley, 110 Casa Grande, also over in Ajo. Now, 102 over in Benson, 96 degrees Sierra Vista. Not under the warning, however, still hot for a lot of us by tomorrow afternoon. Make sure you protect yourself, stay hydrated, and watch out for your skin UV index up to extreme. So that excessive heat warning continues not only tomorrow, but into Thursday. In fact, those temperatures you saw in your city, just add a degree or two above that for Thursday. So that's when we're going to peak. The temperatures will drop after that. 105 expected for the high on Friday, 102 Saturday, and 101 on Sunday. Still above that average temperature, 97 degrees, and not a whole lot of relief when we're talking about monsoon storms. Pretty quiet right now. First alert Doppler radar showing lots of clear skies. Even down towards the south, we had a couple isolated thunderstorms outside the Chiricahua Mountains outside of Bisbee, but that has fizzled up. If anything, more of the rain will develop south of our area in parts of Mexico. Dry conditions into tomorrow, into Thursday. 10% chance of an isolated shower from Friday into the weekend. 20% happening probably Sunday evening overnight, but overall, pretty pretty quiet week for a lot of us. Now, not ruling out some isolated showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, or actually shouldn't say tomorrow, Thursday, down towards the southeast, similar to what we had today, but I think it will be a little more widespread from Safford all the way down into Nogales. That's when it really starts. Of course, those storm rain chances pick up and will continue to be a little more extensive down towards the south and southeast, especially as the humidity starts to build in our forecast. But pretty quiet and dry here into tomorrow. Dew points in the mid 40s Thursday and Friday, but then this is where we want to see them in the mid and upper 50s by Saturday and Sunday. And if we get some isolated showers and thunderstorms, not ruling out those dew points to rise into the lower 60s, which means it will be very muggy for a lot of us. TP Solar and Wind Energy reporting over 140,000 homes being powered by that solar and the wind energy today. Similar conditions, I think, will take place Wednesday and Thursday as those temperatures ramp up and as we continue to deal with dry and sunshine. Overnight lows upper 70s, and then of course don't forget that 3-degree guarantee forecast is 107. I wish it was cooler, but it does get a little cooler in the forecast. Sunday 101. That's what we got. That's what I got for you. Tuesday 106 as the heat continues again.
We're so tough we say to 101.
We welcome 101.
I know, right?
Thanks, Lisa. Well, the WNBA comes down hard on a Mercury star after her role in a near fight on Saturday. Will she back up her threat to step away from the league? Damien's got her response up next.
Your First Alert forecast is sponsored by eegee's. One bite and you'll be sold. I'm sold. The new pastrami grinder, just $4.29. The flavor of the month is blue raspberry.
Crisis on the border.
Border Patrol has arrested a record number of migrants.
From waves of migrant crossings to Border Patrol holding the line.
No matter how many people they keep sending across, we're going to be apprehending them.
KOLD is covering every angle in southern Arizona and the only local station to travel to Tijuana, Yuma, and El Paso to take you inside the crisis.
Notice the increased presence of Border Patrol.
KOLD News 13. Exclusive border coverage you can trust. That's always live, local, late breaking.
From the moment they're born, they're unique. Every day, they'll discover new things that help them grow. As their eyes continue to change, Nationwide Vision is here to help them be as healthy as possible. Visit nationwidevision.com to schedule your appointment today. Nationwide Vision.
Tucson Electric Power has been a solar energy leader for nearly 2 decades. We've accomplished a lot, but what really gets me excited is where we're going next. By 2030, we'll have more than 3 times as much wind and solar energy as we do today, enough to power almost every home in Tucson. Because we know who lives in those homes, our families, our friends, our children. That's why we're committed to providing reliable, affordable, sustainable energy for our community.
Patio Pools and Spas celebrates 50 years in business with a spa blowout sale. Get a new spa with payments as low as $199 a month. We have 2-person hot tubs, 17-foot swim spas, and everything in between. Our in-stock models are available for quick delivery at special anniversary pricing. Spas up to $2,000 off. And you can finance with payments as low as $199 with 3 locations to serve you. Southern Arizona's full-service pool and spa company for over 50 years. Patio Pools and Spas.
Rolling Stone calls them the best Beatles tribute on earth. 1964 The Tribute, Saturday, August 31st. Desert Diamond Casino presents the most authentic and endearing tribute to the Beatles. 1964 The Tribute, live Saturday, August 31st, only at the Diamond Center. Get your tickets now at the Diamond Reward Center or online at startickets.com.
An enterprise of the Tohono O'odham Nation.
From the moment they're born, they're unique. Right now, you can get a pair of kids' eyeglasses that include polycarbonate lenses for only $49.99. Call 1-800-EYECARE or visit nationwidevision.com for more information. Nationwide Vision.
This is KOLD News 13 Sports.
How are you, friends? Damian Alameda here. 3, as in that's how many games Brittany Griner will be suspended for her role in Saturday night's Phoenix Mercury Dallas Wings near fisticuff moment you see behind me. Griner charged the Wings' Christian Anigwe after the rookie smacked her on the top of the head. Griner, one of 5 players suspended. Her 3 games, though, the harshest penalty. Inigwe got 2 for sparking the incident. Now, Griner and Inigwe had history before this all went down. In fact, this was basically the boiling point for Griner, who said she had previously told refs to watch out for Inigwe, given the fact the pair had scuffled prior to Saturday night, partly why Griner told media outlets that Inigwe's 2-game suspension was unfair. The league's ruling comes on the heels of Griner telling the Arizona Republic she doesn't need to be playing in a league that doesn't watch out for its own players, and the only reason she continues to do so is because of her love for the Mercury. More on that in a second. Griner is upset because she feels officials target her for foul calls more than her smaller opponents, and at 6'9", the 7-time All-Star is one of the tallest premier centers in the league. But going back to her threats of leaving the WNBA, again, Griner makes close to the max of $115,000 as a member of the Mercury. Meanwhile, she makes over $1 million playing for her team in Russia during the offseason. Leaving what is considered the best women's basketball league in the world actually seems possible, and if she can do it, just like her teammate Diana Taurasi did a few years ago, then why not? And while she said that her suspension won't impact her immediate future, asked for the long term, Griner said the league's decision is, quote, definitely going to affect it. The Mercury hosts Connecticut tomorrow night. Friends, that's sports. We'll be right back.
Mr. On's on Oracle, Tucson's best sushi and Teppan. Come on, experience it.
I'm gonna eat you out of house and home.
Got termites? Arizona Pest Control will hunt them down.
Hey, bugs, bad bugs.
Call Arizona Pest Control for a free evaluation today.
This is the ocean. Oh, let's swim together in the water, clear and clean. It makes just listen. Feel better. There's so much we want to show her. We needed a car that would last long enough to see it all.
Subaru Outback. 98% are still on the road after 10 years.
Get 0% APR financing on the 2019 Subaru Outback, now through September 3rd.
Life is what you make it, full of endless possibilities and opportunities at every corner. In our fast-paced world, where you bank matters. Hughes helps you with what matters most, delivering dreams, adding value to your life, for you, your family, and your future. We are local, rooted in the community you call home. Join us on the journey of life. Hughes Federal Credit Union, recognized by Forbes as one of Arizona's best credit unions 2 years in a row.
This summer, beat the heat and high prices in a new Buick Encore. Right now, you can own it for as little as $350 a month. Or go professional grade in a new GMC Sierra and take $10,000 off MSRP. Financing? It's as easy as Royal Approved, where in minutes, we can approve you for a loan or monthly payment amount so you can start shopping. Royal Buick GMC, the dealership that's different, in the Tucson Auto Mall or RoyalBuickGMC.com.
Update your floors with Empire Today's $50 room sale. Buy one room, get floors for all other rooms for just $50 each. So when you buy one room, it's only $50 for laminate in the kitchen, $50 for carpet in the bedroom, and $50 for hardwood in the office. There's no limit. Buy one room and it's $50 for floors in each additional room. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Hey, sucker, you think you can catch me?
Big bugs, little bugs.
Got bugs? Arizona Pest Control will hunt them down.
Hey, bugs, bad bugs. Here we go.
Call Arizona Pest Control for a free evaluation today.
Here's that 7-day forecast. Excessive heat warning in place tomorrow and Thursday. Make sure you just be aware of the heat. Be careful out there.
We'll see you back here tonight at 10.